Well, welcome back, everyone. This is, of course, a huge weekend for the city of Albany, and it is a pleasure to be joined now by Albany Mayor Kathy Sheehan. Thank you so much for taking the time coming out in the rain.
Well, thank you for having me and for highlighting all of the exciting things we're going to be doing this weekend.
You know, this is something we look forward to each and every year, as do you, but it's a little different this year for you, a little more nostalgic, perhaps. You're finishing up your third term. This is your last Tulip Fest.
This is my last Tulip Fest as mayor, and I'm really excited about it. And I think that it is just so wonderful that the tulips are the best that I can remember this late in the season. I mean, they are still beautiful, beautiful blooms on them. And so it's just great to see a nice ending to what's been, 12 years of really great, I've really loved serving the public.
I'm sure. There must be so much reflection going on at this period of time. Before we get into a little bit about that, just tell me what is something you think makes this event in particular so special for the city of Albany.
I think it's because it highlights this incredibly historic, beautiful park. It's a chance for people to shine, to come together as we're coming out of the winter and into the spring and thinking about summer. I feel like this is sort of the beginning of that, spring into summer season. Yeah. And people, they get to Tulip Festival and then, they're off to the races. So with graduations and then all of the things that follow. But I think
fun events.
This is a great way to kick it off.
So you finish up, unbelievably, in December. Tell me, when you look back on your time serving as the leader of the city, what you're most proud of.
Well, I'm just so grateful for the incredible team of people that work for the city. I mean, putting on an event like this requires our Department of Cultural Affairs, the Department of General Services, the police department, the fire department, the amount of planning that goes into this. And I'm just so grateful for all of the people that I've had the privilege of working with. So that's been a really great part of it.
I'm sure. So you've got the Democratic primary already coming up, right? It's in June. I know there are 4 candidates that are vying for this spot. Talk to me a little bit about, one of the things they mentioned and hearing and reading about what they're looking at for the city of Albany is improving public safety, improving affordability. And we've just learned in the budget, the state budget, there's $400 million coming to Albany that is going to help as part of a rescue plan. What's your best advice to whoever takes over this role on how they can use that money to help the city?
Well, it's really important to listen to people in the community and to think about how that money gets spent in a way that really truly is going to be transformative. And so, there will always be new things to do. There will always be new challenges. When I became mayor, I didn't know that we were going to have a pandemic. There are always challenges, and you have to rise to those challenges and figure out how to get through those and to the other side. And so we have so many great things happening here. I just met with a group of people from Taiwan who are here to look at, the New York Creates, all the billions of dollars of investments that are happening. And so I think looking at downtown with the eye towards the fact that, we no longer have people coming to their office desks anymore. You have to go into work, but a lot of people are working remotely. So that changes downtowns. And so I'm talking to mayors all over the country about what they're doing to revitalize, to create new attractions, a good balance of residential. And so they really need to focus on that future. It's not about going backwards. It's about where is the future going? What are the next things that we need to be doing to create that vitality that people want today?
And real quick, I mean, you mentioned the pandemic. We know that brought with it increasing violence. The police department locally doing all it can to recruit more members. I think they've just got about 1 million to work with here to try to recruit more. How can we help our local police officers when it's been such a tough time for them?
Well, they've done an outstanding job. And even though we know we need to recruit more officers, this isn't about money, it's not about budget, it's about changing people's perceptions. Mm-hmm. And I think that our officers for too long, really were not respected as they should be. Mm-hmm. And that makes it difficult to recruit people in that environment. And so we're seeing that shift and we're seeing it change. Crime is actually 21% lower today than it was when I took office in 2014. But people's perceptions are very different. We have a mental health crisis that is playing itself out right in front of our eyes. And so we have to pivot and do different things. And it's not always just police. It's about our healthcare system, our mental health system, and ensuring that we're getting people the help that they need.
And all working together, bringing all this community together to have the best city you can. Mayor Sheehan, thank you so much. I know you're coming to the end. You got a couple months left, but it's great to have you with with us this morning. Enjoy the last Tulip Fest.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll be right back, everybody.
You're watching News 10